if you're looking for an app as a black person and you want to connect with other black people, you want to promote, you want to look for employment, you just want to socialize amongst black people, well, the Black Social app is here. It's an absolutely a great app on Android and Apple, and make sure y'all go and check it out, man. What's going on, people? I want to talk about Antonio Brown and him refusing to go play for the Buffalo Bills. Now, we all know NFL players don't have no trade clauses, but when you are a top tier player, your say so does matter. Okay, but I want to say this though about Antonio Brown. He's the one who wants out of Pittsburgh. He wants to leave. It is his choice. But still, you cannot choose your destination. You get traded where you get traded, and he wanted to get traded. Now, the Steelers had a deal in place to send him to the Buffalo Bills. But what ended up happening is he ended up refusing to go. Basically saying that if they trade him there, he's not going to show up. But he wants to get traded really, really badly. He wants out. But I think he knows he's not going to be able to pick his destination. The Steelers could still have him on the roster and make him sit at home, just like they did with Le'Veon Bell. They could have traded Le'Veon Bell and gotten something for him, but they didn't. They wanted him to sit home. That's how petty some of these organizations can be. You know, they weren't going to give him an extension, and they said, we're not going to trade you. You're just going to sit at home. With Antonio Brown, there was a situation where there was a rumor during the summer last year that I'm jumping ahead of things. There was a rumor that Antonio Brown got with the wife of Jordan Poyer. Jordan Poyer is a safety for the Buffalo Bills. And there was rumors. He came out on social media and apologized. Okay. This was an exact apology because I guess he cheated on her. But what's very interesting is that she cheated on him right before they got married. This is what he said. In life, we all make mistakes. Best thing to do is learn from them and to not make the same mistake twice. Letting down the people that mean the most to me sucks. I'm sorry, at Rachel Bush. I love you to death. Can't wait for us to grow together. Now, this is what she said. I want to make it clear that I'm no angel either and did things that could have pushed him to that point before we were married, but no excuse on either end. Two wrongs most certainly do not make a right. Do y'all notice that when women do things, they don't want to be judged? They don't want people to say, hey, you know, I did this, so you can't do that. Do you know how many times I've heard women talk about how they cheat on the guy that they're with because they cheat on them? See, two wrongs make a right when you're doing it out of spite and revenge. But when it comes to the guy you're with and you cheating on him first before y'all even got married, now all of a sudden two wrongs will make a right. And what's very disgusting about this situation is that allegedly she cheated on Jordan Poyer one night before the marriage. And usually the night before the marriage, there's a bachelor party and there's a bachelorette party. So Antonio Brown either was at that bachelorette party, because of course the groom, he doesn't know what's going on there, or she was just chilling with him before she got married. I guess she wanted to get the thoughtness out of her system, so she gonna hook up with Antonio Brown. But the thing is about Antonio Brown, he's always done oddball shit. I mean, look at his mustache. He really thinks that he's a trendsetter, looking like a goofy Negro with a blonde mustache. Nobody's going to be wearing that, brother. Anyway. You know, this was the same guy who left his girlfriend, the mother of his kids, just to get with an Instagram model for a couple days and then go right back to his girlfriend. That's the type of guy Antonio Brown is. He doesn't care about anybody. Okay, he cares about himself, putting himself before the team. Now you got people that want to criticize the people who criticize Antonio Brown. Not everybody, there was a lot of people that hopped to his defense with his situation with Pittsburgh. They want to blame Mike Tomlin. They want to blame Ben Roethlisberger. They want to blame the Steelers organization. You have to look at this Negro. Look at the blonde mustache he has. I mean, he is a me guy. And people want to defend him. Why? This guy didn't want to go to Buffalo because he did not want Jordan Poyer to put hands on him. That is why. He didn't want the situation between the three of them to be brought back up. But it seemed to me that he was afraid to go there. Okay? He was afraid to go there. LaShawn McCoy went from Philadelphia to the Bills. So we can't say that it's not like he's not going to like any of his teammates there. He's not going to be cool with anybody. I mean, LaShawn McCoy was cool with going from, Philly to Buffalo because it's still an NFL team. When his contract is up, he can still leave. But I think that he knew he was in the wrong for what allegedly happened, and he didn't want to go there. We can't say it's because it's not a winning team, because most of these teams that he's rumored to be traded to have losing records. There's a rumor that the Raiders are looking to trade for him to build a super team. They didn't win very many games, so we can't say it's because the Bills have a losing record. He would still be on the East Coast, because I think he lives in Florida. So, once again, he didn't want to go because he knew he was in the wrong. I believe he hooked up with Rachel Bush. I believe he's probably still been hooking up with her. That is why he don't want to go there. Because when you teammates and when you're in the same locker room, you're on a practice field together, things are going to come up. Trash talk is going to happen. Conversations are going to be had. But Antonio Brown did this to himself. This guy is in the locker room doing a Facebook Live while his coach is giving a post-game speech. But people are still going to defend Antonio Brown. I can't defend him. He's a heck of a player, but he's 30 now? It's only downhill from here. Okay? The Steelers have Juju. They got a couple receivers, but a lot of those guys are like third option, fourth option. But if there's any team that can draft a wide receiver to be successful with, the Pittsburgh Steelers can do that. So I think they have no issues letting receivers go. They've always done it. They've always let talented receivers go. Antonio Brown, the only reason why he was still in Pittsburgh over the years is because he took the contract that was offered to them. They offered a similar contract earlier on. They offered it to another receiver, but he refused it. So they let him go, and they gave that contract to Antonio Brown. You see, when you do things, right, and you don't want to be held accountable for it, you're going to pull Antonio Brown. You're going to say, you know what, I want to get traded, but I don't want to go there because, I done some shit, I might still be smashing his wife. Because please believe, you don't sleep with somebody just once. If you sleep with a woman the night before she gets married, you're still sleeping with that woman. And the thing is, and looking at his track record, he doesn't show loyalty to just one woman. I mean, he runs in and out on a woman that he has kids with right now. This Rachel Bush chick is a hoe that Jordan Poyer is trying to make into a housewife. But she's not a housewife. These dudes are always trying to wife up chicks who they think they can make them into decent wives. I don't think that she's ready to be a decent wife to you, bro. This chick is still in her early 20s. Now, they do have a child together, but that doesn't mean anything. She still got with another man allegedly the night before you got married. And that guy knows what he did, because let me tell you something right now. If that situation wasn't true, I don't think he would have an issue going to the Bills. But he don't want to go there because, once again, he's not going to get traded to a winning team. No winning team wants Antonio Brown on their roster. They asked Julio Jones, Do you want Antonio Brown in your roster? He was like, nah, we good. I don't think he's liked by a lot of people in the NFL. You know, he's not. There's some guys that do, but I think there's a lot of guys really don't fuck with him like that. There was some hilarious tweets about this. Someone said, yo, this is going to be awkward. Bills safety Jordan Poyer's wife, Rachel Bush, cheated on him with Antonio Brown. Rachel Bush watching the Antonio Brown trade happen. Jordan Poyer, Rachel Bush, and Antonio Brown in the Bills locker room like Antonio Brown to Buffalo. Do you know who else plays for the Bills? Jordan Poyer, the husband of Rachel Bush. Bush supposedly cheated on Poyer with Brown the week before their wedding. I said the day before, but could have been a week before. An emerging storyline surrounding these Antonio Brown to the Buffalo Bills rumors involves Bills player Jordan Poyer's wife, Rachel Bush. Bush, possibly the best-looking NFL wife, allegedly cheated on Poyer the very night before their wedding with Antonio Brown. This should be interesting. Wait, did Rachel Bush cheat on Jordan Poyer with Antonio Brown? Culture. I want y'all to understand Antonio Brown hasn't denied this. Rachel Bush hasn't denied this. Jordan Poyer hasn't denied this, because I think this is true. And I think Jordan Poyer doesn't want to seem weak. You know, and he doesn't want people to know and realize that Antonio Brown smashed his wife the night before they got married. You know, he doesn't want people to think it makes him look less than. Jordan Poyer, could you imagine the tension between you and Antonio Brown if he would have joined the Bills? I mean, y'all be the Eskimo Bros for sure. Rachel Bush ruined it. Rachel Bush runs Buffalo, New York. Wasn't it Antonio Brown that she allegedly cheated on Poyer with? She told Bean to shut down all these trade talks. You never know, man. You never know. Women have a very strong pull on the weak-minded. So, y'all let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this video. If you're looking for an app as a black person and you want to connect with other black people, you want to promote, you want to look for employment, you just want to socialize amongst black people, well, the Black Social app is here. It's an absolutely a great app on Android and Apple, and make sure y'all go and check it out, man.